Happy New Year! How have you been? How is your year starting? How is it looking on your end? I hope you're safe, you're healthy. I don't know what you feel, like the way when we thought the pandemic had come to an end, then all of a sudden, I guess many people let down their guards over the celebration holiday period. And then before you know it, now the cases have started rising. It started becoming a new focus again, and we're thinking, when will we get away from this? But we have hope. I don't know about you, but I'm hopeful. The same God who's taken care of us this far is able to take care of us no matter what is thrown our way. I'm grateful to God for a new year. I feel energized and revitalized. I feel encouraged to journey and to, you know, wait and see what God has in store for us this year. Um, as you all know, or as many of you know, this is 2022. It's a very critical year for me because I am a Kenyan, and it's also a very critical year for every other Kenyan because we are going to have our elections. And these elections are unique because the current president has been in power for 2 terms, so he is handing over his baton to someone else. And I was just thinking, election years are not some of the best years in Kenya. It's one of those periods where there's a lot of bloodshed, there's a lot of tribalism, there's a lot of nepotism, there's a lot of hatred that flies. It's like the year when all the feelings and emotions and all the heartaches that we've always had are, like are opened up, and people find ways to, I don't know, revenge. All of a sudden, someone who was your friend now looks at you like someone from this tribe and that tribe. Someone who was your close friend now sees you as the other person who's not supporting their candidate. And I find Kenyan politics, I mean, politics in general in Kenya is quite messy. People will go to lengths to trash each other's names. People will be overly sensitive. When I say people, I'm included. So when as the year ended, I felt the need to focus on Kenya. And good for us Kenyans. It's just a chance to pray for our country and to speak life into our country and to just learn a few lessons here and there from the book of Judges. If you've never heard of the book of Judges, it's one of those books in the Old Testament, in the Bible. And in there, we see a lot of, I kind of feel like it's a reflection of what Kenya looks like when we are going into elections, when we start trusting ourselves, when we turn away from God, when we start doing every other thing. So I'm encouraged. I've just gone through the book of Judges and I'm doing it for the second time. My desire is that as I just share, as many as are felt led to pray for our country, and for those of you who are not Kenyans and have a heart for Kenya, if you can join in and pray for us and pray with us, and we just take charge of our nation in prayers on our knees. We can go to the ballot box, but there's a much more power in going to the ballot box and praying. I know there's a huge debate about whether people are voting or not voting. The vote never counts, so why bother? I just pray that we'll just take this time to just pray for our country. And as we do, the love of God will compel us to act in certain ways, to speak in certain ways, to be there for each other in certain ways, and to decree and declare that this is our year of victory as Kenyans. Wherever we are, God will bless us in the city, out of the city, in the country, out of the country. So that is what's going to be happening on this channel for the next few months. Just praying for our nation, praying and praying and praying and trusting God for victory. For victory, by the time it's election period, trust God for victory, victory over our economy, victory over our security, victory over our lands, in so many areas. Just praying for a miracle. This will be a different year. And just trust God to take charge of those who are in leadership now and those who are gonna come in. So yeah, that's what's gonna be happening here. Yeah. Yes. It's missing. I can't wait to see what God is gonna be doing in Kenya. So as many of you as can join in and pray for my country, our country. We welcome you. We welcome you. And we are grateful for the partnership. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch, taking your time to listen in. Even for the comments and the encouragement, and just to know that God is at work. Not because I speak, but because God is enthroned on high and He's still working. As long as we trust Him, whether you hear me, whether you read your word, God is still at work. So God bless you so much. May God bless us and continue to increase us. Pray that you may continue listening in and subscribing, and like, I don't want us to just find inspiration, but I just want us to find more than inspiration. Like, it's not something like I'm inspired for 3 minutes and then it's done. But I would want us to find a transformation, to experience a transformation, something that changes from within us, without something that can only be the work of God in our lives. That's what I'm trusting God for myself this year, for a transformation. Every area of my life that I've never surrendered to Him, then He'll come in and just do it His way. Like, for people, maybe think, especially my faith in God, then He'll come in and shake it and just bring me to a place of, being alive in faith and being fresh and being active, and see His hand present in the things that I do, see, say, think. Yeah, so that's my prayer for me, for you, for us Kenyans, for those who love Kenya, and for every other person who loves God and wants to journey with us this year as we stand in the gap for Kenya. Yes. Yes. I look forward to an amazing year. I hope you too. Filled with the love of God, filled with power, filled with victory in the seasons you're going to go into for God's glory. And that the things that we believed in that are not of God, things that we practice that are not of God, we will let go. We'll stretch forth our hands, like when God asks Moses, "What's in your hand?" We'll open our hands, we'll open our hearts, and we release the things we hold on dear and allow God to just work in us. I look forward to an amazing year of growing and experiencing the transformation of God in our lives. I hope you are, because I am. God bless you so much. Yeah. God bless you so much. See you in the next videos.